Can we start off by just talking about Paddy McCourt? How close do you feel he is to perhaps signing for Hibs?
Well, he's been in for the week training. Good chat with Paddy over the last few days, and obviously we'd be very, very keen to do something. But he's got other options he's looking at as well, So there's nothing imminent at the moment. We are working on it.
Obviously, he's been talking, or there has been a suggestion that he will be going over to the MLS. But if there was a prospect of perhaps a short-term deal with McCourt, do you feel that's something that you'd be quite keen to pursue?
He's a fantastic player and he'd be a great addition to the squad, and like I say, he does have options, and he's been in training this week and come in again next week, and we'll see where things get to. We have spoke, but like I said, there's nothing imminent at the moment. He is a player that we would like to sign, but everything has to be right from his point of view and our point of view.
On the topic of wide players, obviously Alex Harris was taken off against Motherwell with an injury. For the benefit of our viewers here on Hibernian TV, what's the full extent of that setback?
Yeah, it's not good news with Alex. He's probably going to be out for maybe 3 months. He's had a small fracture, and it's just going to take a little bit of time on him. It's it didn't show up initially on the X-ray because there's a lot of swelling over the last couple of days. We've had him scanned again, and there's a little problem with it right down the bottom of his ankle joint, and so it's disappointing. It's more disappointing for Alex because a young player breaking into the first team and having a real good run, and then to be cut short a little bit like that is difficult for him. But we'll get him through it. We'll work him through it, and when he comes back, I'm sure he'll be stronger, and looking forward to getting back playing.
So let's talk about the derby now, if we can. Obviously, modern football, it seems that everyone wants to jump on bandwagons. Everyone at the moment is saying that Hibs are a team under pressure. What's your mindset, though, heading into this game?
We're looking forward to it. It's a great game to play in, whether it's here or there. It's obviously the biggest game that's probably left in the domestic calendar. Ourselves and Hearts playing each other. So it's a great game for the players and the staff and supporters to look forward to. So we're looking forward to going across the city, to be honest.
And your own personal mindset as well, because people obviously have been critical of yourself in the media, especially over the past kind of 2 weeks. How are you reacting to that yourself?
That's football, and I think as a manager you have to. It's not nice at times, but you have to be thick-skinned enough to be able to deal with it, and you have to be honest as well. And people's opinion, they have an opinion on football. That's fine. It's the only thing that probably upsets me is if people write things that aren't true. You don't mind people having an opinion. Everybody's an opinion on the way everybody plays, or manages, or coaches, or whatever the case may be. So, as a manager, and when you go into the game, you just have to be able to deal with that. But I've got to make sure we focus on the team and getting the team right for the weekend. Looking
back at Motherwell, if we can, what was your kind of overall appraisal of the team's performance? Because it was a lot more solid, obviously, than the Malmo game, but we obviously lost by a small margin.
Yeah, I think obviously coming back from a heavy defeat, one thing you want to be is try be a little bit more solid. We tried to do that. If you're looking at the whole game, we probably did okay. Some decent individual performance. Probably didn't create enough chances in the game. Gave away a poor goal, but there was obviously we didn't look like conceding too many goals, to be honest. One long ball sort of outdone us late in the game, So I think in the general game, our defending was very, very good as a team. So we've got to try add to that and have a bit more of a threat up top, and that's what we try to do at the weekend.